Welcome back to Got Wire. I'm Adam, and today I have these VCELINK Cat6 Keystone jacks, and they're toolless. So we'll go ahead and get this unboxed here, but full transparency, they did send these to me to review, but I'm not getting paid, so the only thing I'm getting in return is these Keystones. So they come in a nice little package. It already has the side perforated, so you just pull off the side here. And these Keystone jacks seem fairly well made. They get a little door on the back, and then they have the cap that you put on top of the pins to press the wires down to make it toolless. You just lift up that door, you can see all the pins where it pierces the wire, and it'll accept 23 or 24 gauge wire for Cat5e or Cat6, or Cat6a. And it says these will do up to 10 gigabit per second, as long as your run isn't too far of Cat5e or Cat6. You can do 10 gigabit per second over Cat5e, but it has to be really short distances. I know some people say you can't, but if you look up the specification, you can. On the inside here, these pins are staggered, and they say they're gold plated to help with data transmission. So they look kind of funky on the inside with them being staggered, but they say it helps with better data transmission. And the way they have the clamp here and the little part on top, they'll fit into any patch panel or any faceplate that you have. And on the side, it has the T68A and T68B wiring standard. So that makes it real easy to punch them down on these Keystones. And these trays, it has a little pin on the front. You stick it on the little pin up here on the Keystone, and then you take the door and press it down while the wire is in there, and that gives you your toolless connection and makes it go a whole lot faster. So I got a jack over here. I'm gonna install this on one of my jacks. It's my secondary internet feed, so we're gonna go ahead and put it in that faceplate. So here I have my backup internet connection. It's the Verizon whole home internet, and I have it set in pass-through mode. And this cable here leads to this jack, which leads downstairs to my network rack. So this jack here is a Cat5e network jack, and we're gonna get it replaced with the Cat6 network jacks that I got right here. And like I said, they're toolless Keystone jacks. So now upgrade from Cat5e to Cat6. So we'll go ahead and get this jack taken off. It's just a flathead here. And I'd actually put electrical tape on this one because on these, the sides, the wires show. And with these being right next to each other, the wires are actually short. And with this new one, I don't have to worry about it. Everything's inside of here, all self-contained. So we'll go ahead and get the pairs untwisted here. And I know you're not supposed to do network jacks like that. That's why I'm fixing this. And then on here, the insert, it has the color code here on the side. So you have your white, blue, blue. And then I use the A standard here. I'm kind of weird. And all you have to do is take your wires here and you just set them in that little groove right there, and then do the same thing on the other side here. And as you can see, all of them are laid down in there. I got them long, and then you just take the jack here. There's a little notch right there on the front. You line that up with that little circle, and then you just press down. And then I'm gonna take my snips here and snip off the sides. So I'm just gonna trim these flush here. And then all you have to do is shut your door. And that finishes pushing down that tray into the pins. So now, as you can see, we have a new Cat6 jack. And I don't know if you can see in there, but the pins are staggered, and they say that helps give you a better connection. So now all I gotta do is get a different faceplate, and I'll snap it in the faceplate. I got them both installed. Now to snap them into the faceplate, I got a regular 2-gang faceplate here. You just put the bottom in first here, and then this part right here, the snaps in, and there you go. So I'll get this screwed on right here. And I like to face my clips down, just OCD, that's what I do. And now we'll just plug the cable in. And it's that simple to install these. And I don't have a scar on my hand from the punch down tool slipping and hitting my hand if you use it without the puck. So all in all, these VCELINK Cat6 Keystone Toolless jacks are really cool. They're really easy to install. Like I said, you just lay the wires in their tray and then press it in, and it makes it really quick to do a bunch of these Keystones, especially for like a patch panel. And these will fit into a patch panel, any standard size patch panel. I like these really well, and if I have to buy any more Keystone jacks, I'll probably get these just because the fact that they're toolless and they're way easier to install. Like I said, the other ones, they're a pain in the butt because you have to use that punch down tool. And like I said, if you don't have that puck and you're doing it in your hand, pierced my hand a couple times and it hurts. But thanks for watching. I'm Adam, and I'll see you guys on the next one.